You what?
You can come in and grab it.
Get the fuck out!
You're looking for fucking 20 minutes.
I forgot I brought it up because I was cleaning.
Wait, what is he looking for?
The broom. The broom's in my
the
bathroom.
broom.
Why do you have a broom in your bathroom?
I accidentally pooped on the floor. I had to sweep it up. Put it in the dustpan.
Can you see this long hair? I shed, so I got a broom and I was sweeping up my.
Yeah, that's the worst part about having long hair is now I shed too and I get hair everywhere and I'm like, fuck, I became the very thing I swore to destroy.
Trust me, they didn't understand this because like when we first moved in here, obviously I'm the one who has the longest hair in the house. So like they'll be like, Danny, why the fuck's there hair all over the place? There's hair in the kitchen, there's hair there. I'm like, I don't control my hair sheds randomly. I'm like, I'm sorry, have you not lived with women with long hair? They're like,
no. It's part of it.
I'm like, you all just don't realize when you have this long ass hair, it just sheds.
Yeah, and then you try like brushing it and a bunch of the hair comes out and you're like, oh god damn it.
Honestly, I see that, I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna bald one of these days.
No, I'm probably just pulling my hair out at this point. Anyway, welcome everybody to Fyre Bar, just Fyre Bar. I'm the stand-in bartender tonight because Brian died. God rest his soul. God rest his soul. Yeah, we're just moving on. We'll be okay. We'll be fine. With me tonight are the lovely bar patrons here, Mo and Danny. Why don't you all go ahead and introduce yourselves?
Yo, my name is Mo. I'm chilling. I also have something special here today.
Oh,
we got some fucking Jim Beam honey shit. It's bourbon and whiskey, and it's good.
That's gonna put hair in his chest.
Oh yeah, that shit. Put some hair on your chest. I'll tell you that.
What up? I'm Danny, and you know what? I got something that will not put hair on my chest, but I got Jack's lemonade.
Oh yeah. I don't know if I've ever had that. Is it good?
Yes. If you like Mike's, you're gonna like these. I like these better because they're not as sugary as Mike's.
Okay, that's good. You see, that's my issue with Mike's Hard Lemonade is like I can have one of them, but then the second I try to drink more than that, it's like, oh god, too much fucking sugar.
There's so much sugar. I like these a lot better because you don't taste that sugary taste as you do to Mike's.
Yeah, well, that's good. Oh, I guess I should mention just right off the gate here that we're going to be trying things just a little bit different with the podcast. Where, before, for the audio listeners, I know we've said this before, but if this is your first time tuning in, we do this podcast live on Twitch on Wednesday nights. And because we're streaming it live, we don't tend to interact or chat too much, and then we save that for the post show. But now we're going to try something different, and we figure if people have questions for us or they want to add anything to the conversation, we're more than happy to read that out during the actual podcast itself. And then, probably not going to do the post show. We might on days where we have art and stuff, but yeah, maybe just trying something different. It's early on. We can still mess with the formula. What are you doing with your hands there, boy?
Say formula?
The formula.
Hey.
I'm trying to get that Krabby Patty formula.
That Krabby Patty. Oh my god, dude! Did you see? Do you know who Meat Canyon is?
Nope.
Nope. He's a YouTuber. He does animations on YouTube. You've probably seen one of his cartoons at one point or another, but he did this really, really fucked up SpongeBob one. Where like the secret formula is that SpongeBob just puts pieces of himself on the Krabby Patty. Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
I've seen that one. I love it.
Let me get more of that
SpongeBob, me
secret
boy.
formula.
You're all used up.
Dude, I love all the SpongeBob animations I find on YouTube. They're like godsend.
That guy does so many fucking crazy cartoons. Mo, you'd like it too. He also has a DBZ one that's really, really funny. It's kind of a play off of Old Country for No Men. If you've or No Country for Old Men. Yeah. If you've ever seen that movie.
I have.
Yeah, his cartoons are great.
Did he do a Garfield one or was that someone else?
Probably. I mean, he's done a lot of parodies of like different shows and stuff, so I'm sure he's done a Garfield one. I haven't seen all of his cartoons, but the ones I have seen, they're a good time.
There's a little fucking hair on my mic, and it's really annoying me. And I'm trying not to.
It's not mine.
But yeah, I was gonna say, are you shedding now, Mo? You don't have enough hair to shed.
Bro, my shit. Fuck, I hit it. I'm sorry, Brian. My shit's.
No, hit the mic. Hit it all.
it's getting there, bro. Like, I mean,
What's
you can't
the
see it,
longest
but,
you've ever had your hair, Mo?
Ooh, this questions.
like length, width, or like what?
So it's like long like
Length.
mine. Like how many
What do you mean? Like, yeah, have you measured the
how
width
long
of
is
your
your hair gone?
Um,
The largest circumference of your hair, please.
I don't know, maybe like 2 inches.
2 inches. Jeez, you should try growing it out. Just a whole bunch. Can you
Grow
grow an
out.
afro? Would that happen?
Ooh.
See, unfortunately, I'm even though I'm 75% like black, and that's supposed to be a natural thing for me, I guess. The
Mhm.
25% white happened to be in my hair, so it's very smooth and it doesn't like pop
Oh.
up. It just gets long and then it goes diagonal.
Diagonal.
My hair is diagonal.
I just got that diagonal hair. You know how it is.
Damn, I just
Wow.
have that wavy hair. But you want to know something funny? Just because where I'm located in my room and like behind here, it's like their bathroom, and someone's taking a shower right now. And I was looking at my audio. I feel so bad for Brian because I see a line. I'm like, what's it picking up? I'm not talking at all. And then I thought about it. I'm like, oh, it's picking up slightly.
Yeah, audio listeners, sorry if you hear a shower. But hey, on the bright side, Mo's audio is going to be a lot better now because he's actually using his expensive Audio Technica microphone. And it's not just there for show anymore.
Crispy. Let's just say when your boy plugged in his webcam, apparently they have microphones in them.
I don't know how you didn't know that.
And this is the first webcam I've ever had like in my life. I always use like a laptop or my phone, and that's how I get my video if I video chat with people. But now
Fair
I
enough.
got the big boy webcam, I got the headphones, I got the microphone that is now actually being, put to use. Yeah, it's a good time. This shit's going to sound so crispy, like
so crispy.
So, Mikey, I'm gonna die laughing that if somehow in the midst of him setting up, the webcam turns back on.
Oh,
And
I see
Well,
it. I
No,
see
but
it.
like,
It's
well,
fine.
here's the thing though. Like, you do have to be cognizant of that stuff because unfortunately, anytime you plug some like peripheral device into your computer, you have like Windows. Like, do you want this to be your audio device? And then you have like Discord and XSplit or OBS that all like deal with that stuff. So you constantly have to make sure that you have the right audio device set because it could change anywhere down the line. But it was really funny though because I think it was. Last week, was it last Tuesday where you and Brian were streaming like random online games and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, like I was tuning into the stream and I was listening to it, and again, like the microphone Mo has is the same one I have. It's a pretty good microphone. It's the AT2020. But I was like, man, his audio doesn't sound too good, and also I hear his like every clack of his keyboard like clear as day. It's louder than he is. Something's weird here. So I put in our group like text. I was just like, "Yo, do you have like any other device hooked up to your computer that has a microphone?" He's like, "No, just my headphones." I'm like, all right. I just, I don't think that your AT2020 is picking up anything, but okay.
I'm like,
Lo and
bro,
behold,
it can't be anything, bro. Nothing else has a mic. Oh yeah, C3 2000 Logitech webcam is now connected to the mic. I'm like, what the fuck? There's a microphone. Come on, is there speakers in this thing too? Like,
I mean, if you look at it, you kind of
There
see
is?
speakers.
bro, dead ass there.
bro, dead ass. Like, holy shit.
Wait, Mom, I'm pretty sure you have the same webcam as me, and if I'm looking at mine right now, I can see speakers.
I guess it's got the sides
Little side things,
Yeah.
with the
the dots and the speakers,
Yeah,
and they go
the-
pew.
Well, that's the thing. Like most modern webcams have a microphone and stuff attached to it, because you try to think about the average consumer, right? And they're not going to be like, okay, I need to buy a webcam, and then I need to get a microphone set up, and I gotta get a pop filter. It's like, no, that's not how that works.
Exactly. You gotta get it all.
Yeah, all in one package. The 1080p HD webcam microphone, all in one. That Akhtar was getting.
bro. I think it's clean though. Cleanly like suck, but
Yeah. Well.
kind of wish he did get it because I want to see. Wait, did he actually get it or it never arrived?
He got it and it sucked ass. So he took it. He sent it back and got a Logitech like I told him to the first time.
Yeah.
Like,
Which,
bro,
by the way, I gotta get my Logitech webcam back from him because he still has that
He'll eventually get it.
someday.
I still have the bag that he was supposed to come pick up like New Year's Eve, so don't worry. We'll eventually get
He's a
cover.
busy boy. It's also Ramadan right now, which is why he's not joining us for these podcasts because he has to eat food because he doesn't get to eat food all day.
I know. That's like.
as a matter of fact, he has 4 more minutes.
And then
4
eat.
more minutes.
And then he can eat and drink. Yeah, he can't drink anything either. Like,
Well, that's the worst part, and we might have talked about this before, but that's why I always felt so bad for him in high school when Ramadan what happened, and like it'd be gym class, and he'd have to run like a mile without any water, and it's like that's just torture, man.
It's like horrible.
Yeah, like I don't know if I was a gym teacher and I knew that like I had students that celebrated Ramadan, I'd be like, yo, just don't run, it's fine, I get it, just walk on the track, it doesn't matter.
I know one of our gym teachers did that. It's like with someone from, I don't know if it's just because of Ramadan, but like if they had like certain like a condition where they couldn't like do running right now or until they had to do something or they couldn't like drink water or whatever shit, she'd be like, all right, just walk. And I'm like, you'll just get participation points today. It's no big deal. Just walk.
No.
She was a true G.
give him like some paperwork to do or something. Like, don't even no physical activity. Like, you might die on us. Like,
Yeah, I mean, like if it's a scorching hot day, then yeah, I probably shouldn't have someone outside who's currently not able to drink water.
Mm-hmm.
But
nah, they can survive. They don't need water.
You
can survive.
needs
Like,
water?
I mean, it's not water. You can survive 3 days without no water. You're fine. You're fine.
we just gotta do it for a whole month.
Girl shouldn't drink water in the morning before the sunrise. I don't know what to tell him.
Oh, he can't. He can't.
Nah, he should have woke up before the sunrise and been all fine. But you know what? He'll survive. He can survive for like 3 days. We're Gucci. We're Gucci.
That's not how this works. None of it.
It's over. Nope. Logic. Big brain.
But going back to weather real quick, bro, it got super hot over here. It got to like 72 degrees, and now it's like 30 out of nowhere. Like,
Bro, at least you didn't get snow.
y'all got snow?
We didn't. But like
well,
south.
yeah,
Detroit,
yeah. I mean, at least where I am, like there's a little bit of snow, but it was just kind of like
Really?
well, a little bit of flurry, nothing like stuck, but
Okay.
there were some flakes. At least I saw when I was working.
See,
And I
like,
was
I
just
didn't see
like,
any
"God damn
snow near me. Like, I even put my car in the garage because I worked late the day with posted snow. I'm like, yeah, I don't have to wake up early. I don't have to clean off my car. I'm so good. And then I woke up and there was no snow. I'm like, well, I got the parking tight. I don't care.
Bro, hell no. It's April, almost May. Almost in May. It's pretty much.
Dude, at least here,
Thursday.
it snowed in May before. Like that,
Yeah.
the Midwest is fucking wild, dude. It's wild out here.
We got
Shit just
bipolar
happens.
weather.
Well,
We get every weather,
yeah.
everything in one day.
Well,
One
Mo,
day,
is like I was saying to you, like, sure, the nice thing is we don't have to worry about hurricanes. We don't have to worry about, like, many earthquakes or shit like that. But the thing is, you're going to get the coldest fucking weather here where it snows, like, I don't know, 5 months out of the year. And then the summer is going to be the hottest, most humid summer you've ever experienced in your life.
But it's so nice because then it's so hot. I can tan so easily about being out there for like an hour or two, and I'm like, I'm brown. I am, and I love it. Just give me an hour out there, and I'm like, y'all wouldn't even recognize me. I need to find an old photo I had from high school. Like, you would not recognize me how dark I was in high school. I miss it like a fucking Billy.
I'm jealous. I wish I could tan at least more than I do. Like, again, it's the funniest thing, like, by the end of summer, I still don't look tan at all. But then, like, I'll just lift my sleeve, and you'll see how much whiter the rest of my body is. And you're like, oh, I guess you did get some color, but man, you are pasty white. Pasty.
Bro, I'm not even gonna hold y'all. Like, I get nice and gold, even goldener than
You're
I
a
am
shiny
right now.
golden god.
I just
God.
walk
Just
outside.
glistening.
I'm like, boom. But same thing. Like, my feet, there's like a certain part up to my ankle where
Mhm.
you'll see like coming down, I guess. or up or whatever. So my foot is like white, and you come up to like a certain part of my ankle, and it's just an immediate color change. Like,
Damn.
I did not have my feet out during the summer at all.
Dude,
Gotta get those feet out, man.
I try to get an even tan as much as possible. But yeah, I sometimes will get like the farmer's tan. So now I wear like tank tops. So that way at least it's tan up to here and not just awkwardly here. Trying.
I mean, if you want to get completely even, you just gotta walk around naked. It's the only way it's gonna work, you know.
I mean, you're right, but like, do I have the confidence just to go outside and just like be naked on my front lawn? No.
I'm gonna sunbathe on my roof, butt ass naked one day.
But it's
Do it.
just bake on
dare
top
you.
of your roof
Get the
I will
little
give
fucking solar panel
Yeah.
thing or whatever the fuck.
and make sure you
called.
flip over too.
Yeah. Oh, yes, of course. I'll give you like $100 if you sunbathe butt ass naked on your roof.
Well, shit, run me my Cash App because here we
got
go.
Venmo. We got Venmo. We good.
As a matter of fact, we go right now. Oh no, I messed up my shirt.
Yeah, you're not gonna get any sun right now, boy. It's like
It's
it's almost 9 o'clock.
it is dark. We're not going out.
Be like, hey, it's dark.
Yo, I'm pretty sure I heard. I'm pretty sure I heard some gunshots like earlier in the day as well when I came
What?
home.
What?
I came home, right, and like I'm about to get out the car and all I just hear is like I'm like, what is that? And I hear I'm like, okay,
So someone dying.
this is
All
the
right.
Hood Junior, so
Yeah, it is the Hood Junior. I mean that's
those
right.
of
I
you
mean
who
maybe it was someone was just shooting off fireworks.
Yeah, fireworks in April. They're just really
Nah,
Well,
off.
but that's the thing. Do you guys remember like last year, like around this time or a little bit before, it was kind of during the beginning of lockdown, like everywhere, like across the internet, and I heard it here too. Like you would just hear people talk about other random people like shooting off fireworks or whatever. Or that's what we assumed. I don't know. Maybe people were out there having gunfights, but like I just saw all over Twitter, people were like, "What's going on? Like, do people hear like fireworks outside, like everywhere across the nation?"
bro, every day it felt
remember
like
hearing fireworks.
somebody was firing off some fireworks or gunshots. Because again, since I'm in the Hood Junior, it was probably gunshots, but they probably don't shoot at each other. They just shoot near each other because it's the Hood Junior.
It's a Hood Junior.
like-
I mean, they're not trying to hurt anybody, but they're trying to really scare them.
Yeah, like,
course.
motherfucker, I'm gonna be 2 inches from your foot this time. Oh yeah, well I'm gonna be 3.5. Oh, Then
Well,
just,
shit.
you know, property damage.
That or if they do actually aim at each other, they're really just using cap guns.
No, even better, Nerf guns.
Nerf or nothing.
They just have sound effects of guns. What was that? Which is a Nerf gun. We're good.
Bro,
Dude, have you guys
what
ever had like cap guns?
No.
I've
they were-
had
they were
one
so cool.
from a dollar store.
Well, it was just the coolest thing as a kid because like I had one. It looked like a Magnum, and you would just put in like the little thing of caps and pull back the hammer, just like, and it sounded so real, and you're like, oh, it's a real gun.
Pew,
We might
pew.
have one. I don't know. I don't remember much from my childhood if I had what I did and what I didn't have.
Yeah, well, me and my friend would have cap gun fights all the time, but we were stupid about it, and we would take off the orange like caps on the end of the gun. So like, God forbid a police officer drove by and it's like, oh, those kids got Cougar Magnums and they're shooting each other. I gotta put them out. Blah blah.
Take them out.
I want that fucking Nerf minigun that just has you have to wear the fucking ammo on you and just it's like 500
Oh, yeah.
rounds or something.
Yeah, I have the like bandolier fucking like thing of just all these
God.
Nerf darts.
Bro, when I come out, that's going to be my first purchase. I'm like, let's just have giant Nerf fights. Everybody gets a
Bruh.
minigun.
I'm done. I'm down. That's what we
I'm
did
done.
here. Brian would remember this, but we were help moving. I think it was Jesse. I don't remember. We were helping moving someone's clean out their like storage unit, and she gave Brian these freaking Nerf gun sets. And Brian left it in my car, never took it out, never grabbed it. I'm like, well, fuck it, it's mine now. And I threw it in my garage because I didn't want Nerf guns in my house. And right as we were leaving, my mom's like, here, you guys can have so much fun with this, and showed my roommates Nerf guns, and they literally for the first several months we moved into this house, every time I would come home or one of us would come home, we'd be shooting Nerf guns at each other. We had a Nerf battle. Like they put one on the ground because they knew I came home late. And there's a little note next to it. And I looked at it and they're like, if you can hit us, we will cook dinner. If you miss and we hit you, you're cooking dinner. And I'm like, the fuck? And so I had my friend over too. And I'm like, all right, pick up these baby ass Nerf guns. We're going to go kill them. We made our way upstairs and like they missed all their shots. And then like my friend hit them and I'm like, boom, we're not cooking dinner.
If you can hit us, you can go to bed tonight.
Basically. They're like,
If we hit you, you're sleeping outside somewhere.
Well, there's a hotel
Wait.
nearby.
Are those the guns that like we found at your house when we came over and we started shooting each other with?
Yep.
Yeah, that shit was fun.
I know the weird, like the big long ones were shit, but those little pistols were like they hurt like.
It's the springs in those little ones. They have like really like condensed springs, so when it shoots back, it's just like really powerful.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was, oh my god, just
So, and the funny thing was, and he didn't ever try this, but like on purpose, but like every time Jason would hit me, it didn't matter what angle he was at, where he was at the house, even if he's aiming for like my leg or my head. Every single time he shot that damn dart, it hit me in the tit. The same spot every freaking time. And I'm like, bro, are you aiming there? He's like, no. And like he literally would aim higher and he would just go there. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna leave.
My bad, I was using the tit-seeking darts.
Basically, and I'm like, oh my lord, child.
Ricochets off the wall, still hit you anyways.
Yes. That has actually happened. I'm like, oh, it's gonna hit my head. Nope, it missed, hit my chest. Okay. I'm like, oh god.
I guess it's a good thing that you're out here with body armor.
my Kevlar boobies.
My Kevlar.
It keeps me protected. Fuck your Kevlar, I'm already set.
But you know what? I'm down for that, Mo. When you guys come out here, we're gonna have a giant Nerf war.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
film that shit.
I haven't had a giant.
I'm down for that.
What I owned like 2 of the like pistols. I think I had a rifle, and then for some reason, I don't think it was a Nerf gun. It was like a giant bazooka with this fucking foam like missile, and that thing, oh my god, it hurt so much. I would have welts on my arms when people would shoot me with
Ooh,
it. Yeah,
Jesus.
I think it was powerful. We must have like jerry-rigged that shit to shoot like faster or something.
Yeah. Oh no, if you think that's bad, I remember years back for like a friend's birthday party, I bought them this it was like a Nerf gun, but instead of darts, it shot like little like ping pong balls.
Oh no.
And that, well, first that alone, because like that thing again also had a powerful spring, so it shot like really, really violently. So the ping pong balls like hurt enough, but then we figured out we could fit a golf ball in it. And we started shooting golf balls out of it. And that shit hurts so bad. Like if that, God forbid, that thing like hit you on the head, because it left a fucking welt.
Getting hit in the eye or something.
Oh god, yeah, no, that could have done some serious damage. We were stupid kids, but
I'm surprised you didn't do some more serious damage.
I feel
yeah,
like
luckily we had bad aim, but
like a little bit more dangerous than when me and my friends threw rocks back and forth at each other. Like,
no, Mo, you guys were just stupid.
We're not shooting fucking golf balls at each
You're
other.
throwing rocks at each other
At lower velocity.
yeah, it wasn't in like a spring powered gun, so I'll give him that, I guess. But
yeah, and we had to chuck them like upwards. We couldn't just
No,
like
shut up.
kick them at each other.
Your stupidity for throwing rocks is above Mikey's
There was
stupidity
rules
putting golf
to
balls in
this.
there.
We had rules set in place so people would not get hurt.
So it did get hurt.
Only one person got hurt. That's it.
Yeah, and then you're like, maybe we should get baby rocks and not these big ass sharp rocks we're throwing at each other.
We were throwing fucking molders at that point. Like they were at least like
Oh boy.
fucking baseball sized rocks. Like yeah, we were just chucking them shits just oof. And what made it worse is we were standing on like opposite sides of like buildings sometimes and just throwing them over the buildings. Like Oh man.
I don't know what it is about kids and like throwing rocks. Like I got in trouble when I was younger because me and my friend, the neighbor behind his house had a pool, and I don't know why, but like it was separated by this big like wooden fence, and we just decided like, oh, you know, it'd be a fun game. Let's just start like chucking rocks over the fence and just like try to hear for the sploosh and like get points based on whether or not we get it into the pool. Of course, the neighbor did not take too kindly to that. Got very, very angry. But the bright side was like we had to clean up his pool, obviously get all the rocks out of it. But afterwards, he was like, "Oh, you know, if kids ever want to swim here, feel free." And I was like, "Oh yeah."
You know what? Y'all can swim here. Just if another rock comes in here, I'm gonna tie some to your ankles and throw you in my pool.
Ooh,
Fair enough.
I think it's the equal enough trade.
Oh, by the way, Brian in chat made a good point, Mo, that you need to get the Nerf bow so that you can be Legolas.
Those exist?
Oh yeah, oh dude, they've got Nerf everything. Okay, this isn't going to be very fun for the audio listeners, but hold on, let me grab something real quick.
Oh god. Yeah, because I know they have a Nerf crossbow, they have a Nerf arrow, a normal bow and arrow, they got a Nerf sword, they got a Nerf axe, they got Nerf guns, like they got Nerf.
Got a whole ass Nerf sword.
What the fuck are you supposed to do with that?
You beat children with it.
Yeah,
Well,
You use the Nerf sword to beat fellow children with it.
And it's like kind of like wide enough too to block some of the fucking darts.
Yeah, no,
like,
it's a big sword, and this isn't even like you can get like big like two-handed swords, and you can get like Nerf shields and all that stuff. Like they got it all, dude.
shields.
Yeah.
They got everything, homie.
Bro, I definitely know. All right, so I'm gonna make a whole list now. I'm gonna get the minigun, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm also gonna get 2 shields, and I'm gonna attach one of them onto the minigun.
There you go.
Fucking take that shit. And I'm gonna get the bow. They probably have Nerf fucking throwing knives too, don't they?
Oh, I'm sure. Or at the very least, Nerf like ninja stars or something.
Yeah. I'm gonna get
Pretty sure
some.
they had a ninja set.
Oh my god, I want the bow though. Like, how the fuck does that? Is it like a spring powered bow? Like,
No, you just.
I mean,
I don't
well,
know.
it's basically like a bow. I think it's just like, you know, the plastic bow with the string, and then like they're like Nerf arrows that are kind of like similar to the darts, but just bigger.
I'll buy an actual compound bow and just put the Nerf.
God.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I know, I'm good.
I still want to do that. I might, if I come across a lot of money somehow, you know, through some totally like non-addicting methods. I might buy a bow.
Non-addicting methods.
Honestly, you know what? I'd be 100% for that, and in fact, I'd be down to like try to make content out of it at some point, because I used to have like an archery set when I was younger. I would need a bigger bow now because that was for kids, but I actually had a lot of fun learning to shoot a bow and arrow,
Yeah,
and I do want to get back into it.
Like I went and
Bow and arrow's
some,
fun.
like practice ranges and shit, but I never like got to own one for myself, and I just want to own one.
Yeah.
Because I remember when we went to the medieval fair was it last year or the year before?
That would have been, I think, summer of 2019.
The 2019, yeah, because that was fun. We did but when we did the archery, like that shit was fun, dangerous, but was fun. I really wish either we go there again if it ever opens up with COVID, or we go to a place in general. I want to do axe throwing. That looks
axe throwing.
Ooh.
I would like to try that. I can tell already I'm going to be horrible at that, but I would like to try that.
Yeah, my friend did that. He posted on a Snapchat story, and like they obviously you fail the first few times, but after he got the hang of it, he would just do one like swift throw and it would stuck on there. I'm like, bro, I want to do this. I need to throw an axe.
I need to throw an axe.
You go through now.
I want to go to a fucking gun range again. Like I know this is
That's
the most
fun.
dangerous thing to mess around with, but just, it's
No,
so
gun
fun.
ranges are fun, man.
I haven't been to one in years.
Same. It's been a while.
And then I gotta own my own gun eventually. Like
That too would help. Yeah,
Yeah.
to do the gun range. Yeah, I think when we went with one of our friends, and they lives in there because when he worked there, and two, he had the card. I didn't have one, so all I was able to do was shoot with a little pistol. And I'm like, I'm okay with this. I'm shooting the gun. Period. I'll take it.
yeah, the
But it was fun.
pistols are fun as fuck.
Dude, especially for us, like it was after one of my friends her boyfriend, like they all broke up, and it was like some big ass thing. And so since there was no one in the range, we brought this big ass teddy bear, and we brought a bunch of like photos of like them together. And so for like me and her for the pistol, like we attached like on the target, push away, and we basically shot that shit up. And then like since I wasn't allowed to use the shotgun, mainly one because I don't have a freaking license, and two, I don't know if they would trust me using a shotgun. So we let him do it, and we literally we attached the damn teddy bear onto the little target, put it back. And the guy who worked there said, "You can do what the fuck you want. He just has to clean it up later." And he said, "I don't fucking care. I'll clean it up. No biggie." And he blew that sucker up. I'm pretty sure I have the video somewhere still. But it was so funny. I was like, because then there was another dude just like 2 stalls down from us. And all he saw was the bear explode. He's like,
what the fuck?
what the fuck is this bear doing?
We can get teddy bear targets? Like, what's that about?
He was very confused. He's like,
sir, can I get rid of my dinky ass paper and can I get what they got going on?
Can I have the teddy bear, please?
Can I get a watermelon?
Ooh, that would be hilarious. Let's go.
Waste of food, but you know.
I mean, we can eat it afterwards. Maybe.
Yeah, have fun picking those shards off the ground.
Yeah, just pick out the buckshot.
But that's okay.
Watermelon.
It's okay. It'll gives it extra flavor. Gives you that next oomph that you need. That
extra hint of lead that is always missing. You know, anytime I eat a watermelon, I'm like, man, I wish this tasted more like lead.
Exactly. You need that extra
shotgun it.
It gives you that big, strong feeling, you know, so you become nice and muscular. You need lead.
For just one time, I only want to do it once, and I'm pretty sure I need to work out definitely before I do it. I want to shoot at 50 cal and just. It's going to kill my arm, but I got to do it at least one time.
Kill an arm. It's going to kill me. I just know my ass would fall right back.
I would have
like blown back.
I would need someone to stand behind me, like, all right, who's big? Why? I'm like, because my ass is going to fly. No, stand behind me. Hold me up.
I've seen some pretty bad videos where dude literally dislocated his entire shoulder shooting a revolver or some shit. And I'm like, oh my God. This is being stupid. He's like, I'm gonna one hand this thing.
No.
Like
that's dumb. You can't do that shit. You gotta have proper shooting form.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can, but you know.
But it's always like beginners who try to do that stupid shit, and it's like, learn to shoot right first, and then you can.
I'm gonna do it with one hand. I'm gonna do it sideways. I'm gonna do it upside down with my pinky, like, bro.
I'm gonna juggle 2 guns and try to pull the trigger as they come down.
I'll fucking do it with my teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Now I gotta make a whole list of shit I want to do. Like,
don't you have a bucket list already? I thought you had one.
No, I should make one.
Yeah, make a bucket list. We'll make a whole series about crossing off everything on your bucket list, and then at the end of it, we'll kill you.
Oh.
Which, to be fair, is probably on your bucket list. Like, the last thing on your bucket list is fucking die.
I know the best way to do it.
Die.
And we can cross something off your bucket list while dying. If we do it wrong. Which we can make it happen.
Right.
Skydiving.
There you go.
That's one thing I want to do. I want to go skydiving.
I'll stay on the ground, but...
What about indoor skydiving, Mo? We're zero gravity. We're just basically zero gravity.
Here, Mo, here's what you do. This is how you want to go out, okay? You go skydiving, right? But you drop acid first, and then you just jump out of the plane without a parachute.
Oh.
Just, whoop. Huh, did I leave the oven on?
Oh.
Did I leave the oven on? Wait, did he jump? I think he did.
Knowing my luck, I'd probably survive, or I'd land in some water or some shit.
Well, yeah, you'd land on like you'd go through the sky roof of the like sun roof of like a car, like a truck filled with pillows or some shit.
And I'm just alive in there now, just on acid at the same time, like, well, hopefully the drugs get me.
Or at that point, you would just assume you're dead, and you're like, this is heaven.
Basically.
Hey, yo, God, where the bitches at?
Oh God, where the honeys?
Oh, get out? Okay,
Bye.
get the hell out. All
Come
right.
back in, yo, but I'm back. Wait, what you just hear? I'm back already. What's up?
And then, I already
And then
know you're gonna disapprove, Mike, but I
Hmm.
gotta get a small one. I want a motorcycle.
Yes.
I want a Grom. It only go. All right, listen here, Papa Mike.
All right,
Yeah.
listen here.
Why a Grom?
A Grom because it only goes 60 mph. It's small, so it's not heavy. Like if I fall off that shit, I don't need like 6 strong men to help me pick it back up.
Bro, your ass is still gonna need help picking that up. What you mean?
No, come on, look at this. Man, don't look at
What? What am I looking at?
Look at
That
this.
looks
Don't
that
look
looks
at
like
me.
my arm, and I don't have much.
Shut up, get out of here. But yeah, I want a
Believe
Grom. I follow this YouTuber named Grommy Bear, and like he just, oh my god, I love him so much.
Yeah,
I am a
there you go, Mo. Do whatever the YouTubers do.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to pop a wheelie the
Be
first
like my
day.
favorite YouTuber. Got a tiny motorcycle.
Man, it's a nice beginner bike. It's only like
I mean,
$3,000.
you're not wrong.
Listen, man. Listen. If you want to get a motorcycle, get a motorcycle. Don't fucking get on that thing without a helmet.
Mhm.
Just don't do it.
I'm gonna have the most badass. I found a flash helmet. I'm gonna want to wear that even off the bike. Like,
Yeah, true.
just walk around the house like, what the fuck is on your head? I am speed.
Oh my god.
I will say though, every single person I've known who has ridden a motorcycle has gotten in a bad accident. Some worse than others, but I can tell you 100% of the people I know who ride a motorcycle have gotten into an accident with it.
I'll ride it on the sidewalk only.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna fly.
Yeah, the only thing that sucks about motorcycles is that you can be as careful as much as you want. It's the other drivers. It's what's gonna
Well,
kill you.
when it's the same thing as normal driving, right? Like you can be as careful as you want, but you can't account for every other driver. The only problem is like on a motorcycle, you don't have anything protecting you. At least if you're in a car, you're in a vehicle, you've got airbags, you got a seatbelt, you got all that stuff. You ain't got that shit when you're on a motorcycle. So what would be a fender bender for a car could be a life-threatening accident on a motorcycle.
Yeah. Nah, yeah. I still want to get a bike one day. Yes, Grom is a good starter bike to go off of if you've never ridden a bike in general, but I definitely want a Yamazaki.
Got my eyes on a Kawasaki Ninja here.
Oh my god, that still looks nice.
2009, all black. But anyways,
I just want a sidecar. Just a sidecar, no bike attached to it. I'll get like an oar or something and just push myself, like row myself down the street in a sidecar.
Okay.
Bro, down a hill.
Yeah. It seems like it'd be fun.
Perfect during winter. Be the best time during the winter. Be like, go!
You know what? I haven't rolled down a hill in like at least 20 years. I'm gonna do that.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna do it tomorrow. No, I'm not.
Hey,
Do it. No.
Okay. Okay. Why?
Because I don't listen, man. I was cheated out of my childhood. Okay. I was expected to be an adult, like at the age of 5. So.
Well, please, elaborate for me, the audience and everyone else here. How the fuck is rolling down a hill taken away from your damn childhood?
What are you talking about? I want to do that. That's part of my childhood I'm missing right now.
You're not missing much. You're just rolling down a hill.
Well, now hold on. Rolling down a hill is pretty fun. Like
exactly, especially when you go like super fast and you get that fucking momentum and you just like fucking come up off the ground for a minute, like
this might be death. No, I'm good.
No, yeah, like it's fun, but like it's not really a childhood thing. It's just like something you can live without not doing.
See any adults rolling down hills lately?
I don't know. All the freaking adults look like children nowadays, so they could be adults.
I mean, there is that meth addict I know who he's always doing crazy shit. He seems like he's having a good time.
You remember that hole we saw that Mikey showed us at their old neighborhood? That freaking hole in the ground, whatever. When people are going around in circles, that's where they just like roll down in circles and go in circles in there.
I wish I could have done that, bro, but there was too much snow and shit, and it would have been cold. Yo, I gotta also say, I don't know who was leading us while we were walking.
Ryan?
was either Brian. I think it was Brian and Oxar.
Oh, it wasn't me because I wasn't there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, Mike
sure
wasn't there. Hold on.
yeah.
Damn, Mike, you should have been there. We found oh my God, we found like the hillside looking into like fucking whatever, the town, I guess. Bro, that shit, perfect photo opportunity. Like, oh my God.
Yeah, it was really nice.
I mean, you know, I like live there. You guys could have called me.
Oh,
I don't know why
Like
we didn't.
it would have been a 1 minute walk for me.
I honestly don't know why we didn't.
I don't know.
why didn't we?
We were at Octar's. I don't even know what I think you were doing something because they all came over to my house. It was the day that you all were moving my furniture back into my freaking room. So I think you were doing something or something.
Yeah, Mike was.
I know, Mikey.
Well, I
didn't
mean,
show up at the house.
I worked that day, but if you guys were walking around at night, I would have been available.
Oh, then I don't know. I blame the boys.
Hey, hold on. Hey, hold on now.
Oh yeah.
I keep forgetting that Mike lives within walking distance of Oktar.
Oh yeah.
Mikey, Brian, and Octar lived by each other.
Damn, bro.
Oh, Brian in chat clarified that it was like 2 or 3 a.m. So that makes sense. Yeah, I would have been sleeping.
That makes more sense. Yeah, I was trying to think, why weren't you there? And I'm like, oh yeah, it was really late at night. We were walking around.
Come walk outside for like 5 minutes.
Just hey, get out of bed. Come here for this photo op, and then go back to bed.
It was so fucking cold.
It was a good photo op. Yeah,
It would have just been me and like in the freezing cold in my boxers and t-shirt, just like.
Can I go in?
Please don't
And
want
they
to
all
be
here
anymore.
were warm. I was wearing one of Octar's hoodies because no one told me we were gonna walk around outside. And I'm like, so I literally went there in a freaking long sleeve shirt. And I'm like,
we had a whole discussion. Like, we're gonna go outside and walk for a minute.
no one told me. I was focused on moving my shit back.
Had a whole discussion.
All I knew, we were going to Octar's house for something. No one told me.
We said we were gonna go walk, and you were like, "Okay."
Yeah, I probably didn't say we were gonna walk around the whole freaking neighborhood.
You were in front of the pack with Brian and Oktar.
I had to because if every time I was in the back, you all kept leaving me. So I had to make sure I was in the front. So I wouldn't get left behind. I was wearing one of Oktar's hoodies. And it was fucking huge. It looked like a dress on me. And I was like, come on.
Hey man, I was having a good time. Like, I was high.
Yeah. Well, again, it would have been better too if it was during one of the warmer months.
That too.
Don't worry,
because there's a lot of cool stuff. Like, again, you know, next time you're out here and it's warmer, like I want to go down like I want to go to downtown, where you would have. That was the town you saw when you looked out through that hill, because it's really nice down there, and they got a lot of cool bars and stuff. And then there's also like a bike path that goes like through the town and stuff, and it's really nice. It's a nice area.
Yeah, I've been on that bike path before. It's really nice.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, the next time I'll be out there when it's warm is next year. So.
Well, that's okay.
But I will be coming back again when it's cold.
Okay, maybe we'll be lucky and global warming will be still a thing, and it'll be like hella nice.
Oh yeah, who knows? With climate change, by that point, it could be like 90 degrees out in January.
Basically.
So.
Or it's gonna be like just like last year in Moes Hair, we'll have no snow, and then the day they fly in, it starts snowing, and I'd be like, well, all right.
Yep.
That shit's Brian's fault. It was snowing before I left.
All right, so we blame Brian. All in favor of blaming Brian? Say aye.
Oh, yeah, no, totally. I'll blame Brian for anything. Like, it's just what I do. I blame Brian for my life.
Brian.
Fuck that guy, man. God damn it, Brian.
God rest his soul. God rest his soul.
Oh yeah,
I forgot he died. We forgot about that. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, it's a different Brian in chat I was talking about.
Yeah, we were talking about Brian Giller.
Brian Mosef Giller.
Fuck
God.
that guy.
Yeah, man. Who needs them?
I need some more of this here because we're getting ice. I put too much ice.
Too much ice.
Yo, have you tried any of the other Jim Beam flavors or no?
First time even discovering this. I saw it on the shelf.
Oh.
I'm like, all right, it's got honey on it, so it looks good.
I'm telling you, man. If you ever find the I think it's called Screwball, the peanut butter whiskey. It's my god, it's so good.
That was actually what I was looking for, and I could not find it. And I'm like, all right, well, it's probably not in this store, so I probably have to go to like a actual liquor store for it.
Yeah, probably.
Don't worry, Brian. Mo, next time you come out, I'll make sure I have some Screwball for you.
Don't ever disrespect me like that.
I'm sorry.
Don't you ever say that name.
I'm so sorry.
Oh yeah, no, Mike had the fucking he had the combination there with the hot chocolate and the
Oh yeah.
peanut
No,
butter
that was
whiskey.
really good. Dude, there's so much like good shit that you can mix in with like hot chocolate. Like really any flavor of Bailey's goes great in it.
Any Irish cream, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, but I was just like on a whim. I was just like, it's peanut butter whiskey, and I like peanut butter and chocolate. It's basically an alcoholic Reese's drink.
Basically.
And damn, it was good.
That shit sounded good, and I'm like, all right.
Have you guys ever had? Because this is such a thing, and I've never had it. But have you guys ever had the alcoholic chocolate milk?
There's alcoholic
chocolate milk.
Apparently, I don't know why. I know it's a thing because I think back in the day, some YouTuber I was watching was drinking it, but like I'd never heard of that before, and I was like, you piqued my interest.
Is it actually like normal chocolate milk with alcohol, or is it like a chocolate milk stout?
Well, it wasn't a beer. I know that much, but I'm not exactly sure because the thing is, I don't know how you get like milk and alcohol to mix. I feel like the milk would just kind of like curdle and stuff. So there's got to be something else at play there, but I don't know. I've never had it.
You must try this. I don't know, because there's some like not really beer type drinks. They're like similar to beer, but I know we have chocolate milk, like, and it's called chocolate milk like something else, but it's like I guess sort of like a beer, but it's not. So I don't know if it's something like that, or the guy was like, you know what, fuck it. Here's my chocolate milk. Here's my liquor. We're gonna fucking pour both, and we're gonna try it.
The guy just has like a fucking yoo-hoo and just like a bottle of vodka, and he's like, I don't give a shit anymore.
Yeah, fuck it.
I mean, that's usually
My wife
how,
left me, and my dog died, and my car got repoed. I'm drinking chocolate milk and vodka.
That's usually how it goes, though.
Yeah.
Just fuck around and find out. Like,
Yeah, no, that's true.
know,
That is
right?
true.
and he's like, hold on now. Hey, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Well, I do like that. They also have like alcoholic root beers, like Not Your Father's root beer is like the popular one. But there was another one I had that I actually liked better because again, it wasn't quite as sweet as Not Your Father's root beer, but
Do you
that's
remember
pretty
the
good.
brand?
I'm sure it'll come to me. I can't think of it right now, but yeah, I don't know. I dig that shit. It's just nice to have like I like variety, because again, I'm a beer dude. I like beer, but after a certain point, it's like I kind of want some different flavors.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, man. Like I said, like when I went to Moore Brewing, like I don't drink beer. Like y'all know. Remember when we went out for your birthday? I drank a little cider because I'm like I don't drink beer.
Yeah.
But I had it was I can't remember the name of it. It's downstairs. I would probably have to look at it. But I know it was a passion fruit something else like type of drink, but it was a sour. Bro, like I got the fucking little baby ounce thing to try it first, and I'm like, you know what? Screw these baby cups. Give me a 10-ounce. Give me an adult glass. I'm drinking this. And then I bought a 4-pack. It's hella good.
By the way, did we ever tell the story of that brewery that we went to on my birthday and like that shitty experience?
Oh God, I don't think we ever.
Do you remember that? Because we went. There's a brewery near my house that we went to on my birthday a year or two back. And like I went there. Who all was there? It was you, me, Oktar. Was Brian in town?
Yeah, Brian was there.
Brian was
and
there.
so was Luke. Luke met up with us.
Luke met up with us too. Yeah, we all went there and we went into this brewery and I think it was me and Oktar initially who were looking at this like one beer. I think it was like a sour beer or something. And we went up to the bar and we first asked like, hey, can we get like a picture of this? And he's like, no, we don't do pictures of that. I'm like, okay, well, because this brewery, the way it was set up is it had like the main bar area and then it kind of had like a back area that had benches and stuff you could just kind of hang out at. And like our plan was just to either get like a picture or just like a good amount of drinks so we could just go and hang back there and not have to keep going to the bar. So they said like, no, we don't do a picture of that. We're like, okay, can we just get like some crawlers of it, which are just like the big cans. Yeah. He's like, yeah, we can do crawlers with it. That's fine. So we got, 2 big crawlers of this beer. And we, went back to where the benches were and we were just hanging out for a while. And then eventually like the dude came back and was like, hey, you can't be drinking those here. And we're like, the fuck are you talking about? We bought these here. He's like, no, the crawlers are only to go. You can't drink them here. And we're like, well, okay, can we get like glasses then? And he's just like, yeah, I'll bring some glasses, but like you guys can't be doing that. It's like, all right, man, chill. Like if you remember, we initially asked for a fucking picture and you said that you couldn't do that. So, but whatever. So he gets his glasses and we're doing that. And then I think it was at that point that Danny, you met up with us and then you wanted me to go up to the bar with you to get a drink. So I went up with you. And then as we were approaching the bar, I heard the guy talking to another bartender. And he's like, these fucking like kids like ask for like crowds. Goes, then like, what? You never been in a bar before? And then he looks up and sees me there, and he's just like, oh.
Yeah, he was like trash talking to you guys. And what's even worse is that you paid for that fucking tall ass crawler, and he poured it in these tiny glass. There was still half a can of that left, and they just tossed it. And I'm like, are you fucking serious?
It was such a goddamn shitty experience. And like this dude was just like so angry for some reason. And it's like, dude, like, first of all, who gives a fuck? We bought the crawlers and we're hanging out in the back. We're not bothering anybody. Just leave us alone. Second of all, that wasn't the plan. We asked for a pitcher or whatever. You said that for whatever reason, you don't pour this beer in a pitcher. I don't know why you like have different things like, oh, we only do it for this beer or that beer. Like, who fucking gives a shit? But whatever. It's important to you. But like, just for the guy to be so goddamn shitty about it, like clearly he was having a bad day and was probably angry about other stuff. But it's like, dude, like just fucking calm down. Like, and it sucks too because I like some of the beer that they have there, but I don't ever want to go back there because that dude was just such a fucking asshole.
Well, if you ever want to have those beers again, we do sell them at Woodman's. We do sell that brewery at Woodman's.
Gotcha.
Every time people remind me of the damn brewery, I'm like, damn, I hate that bar. And they're all like, what? And I'm like, I'm sure the beers are good, but I had a shitty experience when I went there.
Yeah, and it's probably just the one guy, and I don't know, he might not even be working there anymore, but it's just like, it's one of those things where you just have one bad experience at a place, and you're like, well, fuck it, I don't want to go back there.
Yeah, you're like, I don't want to go back. And then we went to a different brewery the Crystal Lake, and that one was hella a lot nicer.
Yeah.
The guy, I don't know if he realized we were that freaking drunk, gave us flipping donuts, and we're like, sweet.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
Mm-hmm. I love those. And there was like a nice brewery.
Yeah.
Some of their beer is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
But, yeah. We also sell those at my job because I bought some and I wanted to try it.
Nice.
Perks of living with dudes that if I don't like it, I can just hand them off to my roommate because he'll just drink it. He's like, sweet, free beer? All right.
Open your mouth.
Beer, hell yeah.
Drink.
Basically. Like, that's how every time I bring samples home from work. Every single time. I bring home samples or whatever that I bought. Or just like beer I'm trying. And I'm like, hey, you want to try this with me? He's like, he don't care. He didn't pay for it. He's getting free liquor. Why not?
Yeah.
And like we literally have a box that's free of like random like samples. Yeah. So if we like it, and we start selling it at my store, I'll buy it. If we don't like it, well, I only paid like what 25 cents or 50 cents for that can.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I didn't waste much money. I'd rather spend money on this than buying a 6-pack like I've done in the past and like not like it, and then I can't get rid of the beer.
Right. Well, you know, if anything ever happens and you come across a whole bunch of beer you don't want, just let me know. I'll stop by. I'll pick it up.
I have 2 whole boxes, man. If you want one of the boxes, you're more than welcome to.
Okay. Right.
Mike's like, okay, that wraps up this podcast.
Well, anyway, I got a place I need to get to right now. So, yeah. You know, I will say though, like just talking about like bars and breweries and stuff. Someday in the future, you know, obviously once COVID stuff is less of an issue, I would like to do a trip with everybody to Iowa City, which is where I went to college, because we could even meet other Mike out there and stuff like that. But that, again, at least when I was at the University of Iowa, that was like at the time the #1 party school. And the big reason was because in Iowa City, every other building is a fucking bar. Like there's so many bars and shit there, but there's one there specifically I really, really like, and it's called Sanctuary, and it's like the chillest fucking place I've ever been to, because like it has a back room where there's like fireplaces and like couches and stuff you can sit at, and you can order drinks from there. Like it is so goddamn nice. I love that place so much. And they sell one of my favorite beers. It's called Golden Nugget. Oh, so good. So good. But I need y'all to experience it.
Bro, just the name of that place sounds fucking amazing.
How far of a drive is that? Just like a few hours?
It's 3.5 hours.
Not bad.
Yeah, because it's not terrible. Like getting all the way to Mike's place, because Mike lives in Des Moines. That's more like a five and a half hour drive.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Iowa City isn't as bad because it's really like not far. Like once you pass the border into Iowa, it's not that much further in.
Okay. Yeah, man. I mean, hey, man. One day we all us homies want to go drive up there a week for a weekend or something. Like, I'll be down.
Yes, sir. Road trip time.
Road
Mo,
trip.
you gotta fly out here first
Well,
to get to the road.
I'm working on
Yeah.
it.
And it's fun too because like every time I go out that way, I always stop by Iowa 80, which is the world's largest truck stop. But
I drove past that.
it sounds lame, but there's so much stuff there. They got like a movie theater there. They've got restaurants. They got this big store. The last time Brian, and Akhtar went to visit Mike, we stopped there both times, but like Brian and Akhtar were looking at like weapons and stuff they had on display because they got a whole bunch of shit there. They got like swords. Akhtar was looking at like brass knuckles and all this stuff. Like,
Oh my god.
they just got a lot of fucking shit there. They've got an entire section of like movies and shows and stuff. It's a cool little place to stop by, and it's worth stopping by because usually when you get to that point, you need to get gas anyway. So
Mm-hmm.
That sounds pretty lit.
it's not too bad. It's like the only saving grace of that drive because otherwise it's pure nothing. You're just on the highway driving through farmland. It's the
really
dullest
is.
fucking shit.
It really is, man. Especially when we need to pull over 'cause we have our dog in the car. Here to go see my sister because my sister loves that dog. And it's like we need to like pull over somewhere, and it's either we do it in the middle of nowhere or we do it with the people. And my dog freaks out. I was like, "There's people there. There's people. Are they coming to us? Are they coming? Are they coming over here?" And I'm like, "Yo, calm your tits. They're
Calm
not coming
yourself.
to see you. We're leaving. Like, we just need to pee."
Mhm.
It really is, man. But that drive is.
Listen,
Oh.
I'm down to go any and everywhere as soon as I get out of fucking New Jersey because this place sucks ass cheeks so much. Oh my god, I hate it so much.
Every place has its fucking downsides, and if you stay in one place too long, I feel like you'll always learn to hate it wherever you are, because that's how I feel about Illinois. But at the end of the day, I also realize that like I'll be happy wherever I am as long as A, I'm surrounded by my friends and family, and B, I'm just doing something with my life that I don't despise.
Yeah, true.
Because frankly, if I got those two things fulfilled, I'll go live in fucking Anchorage, Alaska. I don't give a shit.
Hey man, I'd be down for that. 6 months of darkness, 6 months of the sun.
Yeah,
Let's
dude.
go.
No, actually, no.
Yeah, no. That might be too far, but hey.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's okay. It's not even that cold up there, Mo.
I'm not worried about that. That's when it's time to sleep. I want the sun down. Like,
Mo, we
it's
just
time
put
to get
dark
up. I want the sun out.
You just need to get yourself a sleeping mask, man.
Oh, just easily.
At that point, I might as well go into an eternal slumber. Like,
We can arrange that. We can arrange that easily, Mo.
Well,
I know
that's
people.
that's the last thing on his bucket list, so we'll get to that.
Bro, I'm gonna make
know.
that bucket list. I'm gonna post it live. Y'all can help me with it.
Okay. Wait, Mo, how are we supposed to help you live when you're the one who has to do it?
Don't worry about how we're doing that. Just worry about doing it.
Unless we make a Lotus bucket list, then we can like.
Listen, it's gonna be lit. I'll put some good things on here. Actually, yeah.
You
I
know
swear
what?
to God,
That
finishing One Piece on there, I'm gonna slap you.
good luck.
Yeah.
That is something that we should do at some point. Like, God forbid we ever get to a point where we can like get an actual studio. We should just put up everyone's bucket lists and just try to cross off as much as we can.
That would be pretty lit, not gonna lie.
I'm down.
Number one on the bucket list: visit Japan.
Oh, God,
Sword fight
yes!
fucking conquistadors.
No, but here's another bucket list: go to freaking Mexico.
Have you never been to Mexico?
No, my dad refuses to take me to Mexico because he doesn't want to take me to Cancun because, no offense, it is the whitewash version of Mexico.
It is. That's
So
the only
it's
place
not-
in Mexico I've been to, so
Because the is the only place to stay if you're gonna live. You can go if you're white. No offense, guys.
true.
But in the place my dad grew up, where he has family down there, Mo, if you don't speak Spanish, you're considered white to them. Trust me.
Hola.
Yeah, no.
Como
Where my dad
estás?
lives, it's a nice place, but it's in. I don't forgot the town. It's Oxyclan, but it's in like the country of like it's little place. Not country. What do you call those places? Whatever we call it. But it's in Chihuahua, And that place is not safe. And since I don't speak fluent Spanish, my ass can get hurt because they don't like people down there if you don't speak fluent Spanish.
Shank you.
Even if I try to like sign language, I'm kind of screwed.
Like, como está fucking burrito?
Okay, Lord.
Bang!
Basically, yeah. So like, my dad refused to ever take us to Mexico, and I'm like, what the fuck? I've been to freaking Europe, and it's the other side of the world, but I can't go to freaking Mexico. I don't care if it was a Cancun. Oh,
You're less likely to get shot in Europe than Mexico, so.
No, I'm more like to get jumped in Europe.
Yeah, if you're doing something dumb.
Not really, man. When I went to Spain, do you really want to know? Because I'm freaking white, and I wasn't tan at the time. So when I went there, literally all these Spaniards came up to me and asked me in Spanish. They're like, and I heard them talking next to me. They're like, they want to pickpocket and they wanted to take some of my people in my group. And I looked at them and like I stared at it, and like I had this facial expression because I was questioning, because I was listening. And they're like, "Yo, man, you want in?" I say, "You might be able to help us get this person." And I'm like dying. I'm like, "Fuck it, what are we taking?"
What?
No, because then I went up there trying to be all smooth, and they're like, "What you doing?" And I'm like, "But yo, by the way, we're about to get you're all about to get robbed. They all want to ask. They want me to try to pickpocket you. So just pretend like you don't know what I'm doing." And they're like, "What?" I'm like, "Just pretend you don't know what I'm doing, and then I'll walk quickly to the teacher." Basically, they're like, "What?" And I went this way, and then I came back around. They're like, "What?" I'm like, they thought I was European. They wanted to pickpocket y'all. You know how many people like lost stuff on those Europe trips because they got pickpocketed?
No, yeah, you do have to be careful of pickpockets. I know that even when I went to like Rome, that was something that I had to be cognizant of.
That was even worse. It was worse in London. My friend, it's not my friend, but a classmate literally had a freaking camera in his pocket. Like I lost my camera on that trip too. I was so pissed. And like none of the people wanted to help us at the hotel. And it was small enough too, so we know that it had to be one of the people who were at the hotel who took it. The lady didn't want to help us, mainly because we were foreigners. We were so she's like, "No." I'm like, "Well, you shouldn't have left it out there." And I'm like, "Bro, I tried to go back outside to get it. You locked the doors. You wouldn't let me back out to go get my camera." But like, no, like we were in London, and that is probably the worst place you can go if you're a foreigner, just because you have to pay attention to pickpocketers. Like it's the worst there. And like they even said, "Hey, if you put like a dollar bill or if they see money or anything out of your pockets, if there's anything that's slightly sticking out, you will not have it by the time we all meet back up." And like we put like American dollars in our pocket. I had it sticking out or whatever. I didn't really care. And literally within 5 minutes, because I went to go like fix my pants, my dollar was gone. And I'm like,
Oh.
See that's crazy to me because, well, number one, like I always keep stuff in my front pockets. I don't use my back pockets for anything. And for most of my pants, my front pockets are pretty deep, so nothing's like ever sticking out. Plus, I'm like always very aware of like my personal bubble. So like I've never been pickpocketed before. And again, I'm not saying it's impossible, but I think like I think it'd be pretty hard for someone to try to pickpocket me without me noticing. Because like they'd have to really dig in there.
yeah, like from the front, yeah, no, you're fine. It was the back, because usually like I have a good sense of my surroundings. Like I'll hear anyone. Like I have a tendency just to turn the second I see something or hear like the slightest noise. It's just it's annoying, but like it does help. But like I didn't feel
like hold on.
Sweatpants are the worst, man. The kid was wearing like a jacket and he had a freaking pocket. The camera was gone.
I got zippers, bro.
I got zippers.
Mo, do you know how easy it is to pickpocket people when they have a zipper on? You just have to be quite like careful enough, and you can unzip something without someone noticing. That's why when people wear
well, see,
on my leg.
Mo, this is why we also need to bring back the chain wallet. So if someone tries to take your wallet, they're tugging the chain, and you're like, hey, wait a minute.
You just get tugged like, haha, put
Gotcha.
that shit back.
It's why they tell you to be careful when you're wearing, like, even, excuse me, here in the States, like when you wear like a backpack and like, especially the tinier ones, and there's like a zipper on the back. They tell you to be careful because I've known people even out here when I went to Six Flags, someone opened up someone's backpack and like if they're quiet enough and sneaky enough, you're not gonna feel it.
That shit in front of you.
Oh yeah, so you put it in front of you, but
Well,
like, be careful with that because they can just open and take something out.
The other thing is like I'm kind of an antsy person. Like I don't often just like stay in one position, so I feel like I'm always kind of like turning and stuff. So it's just like it's one of those things where you're like, hey, what the fuck you doing back there?
Yeah, if there's people around me, I'm in motion. If there's people around me, I don't know. Like,
yeah,
even if I'm in like the most calm setting. Like, hey, I don't know you, so like, sorry. I
Like,
gotta have you in my vision. Like,
Yeah.
No, I feel. I agree. Oh my god. I agree.
So it's the one time when having anxiety really helps, because then you're like, oh,
Right?
I'm fucking very aware of everybody around me.
Exactly.
like anti-theft like protection.
It's like, yo, what you doing? You too close. Back up.
Back the
Sir,
fuck
I'm
up.
just here to take your fucking plate, sir. Like, I got a gun.
I have a gun.
I have a gun. Like,
I got a gun. Its
what you
name's
trying to
Bob.
get into?
It shoots golf balls. It really hurts.
Hey, it will make someone back up.
True.
I might challenge them. I don't know. There's some ballsy ass people out there, so you never really know.
True.
Have you seen these people nowadays?
No.
Very
Yeah,
ballsy.
don't see these people. It ain't worth it. But hey, y'all, I think that's probably good for a podcast. Yeah.
All right. Oh,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Well, thank you
Yeah.
so much for joining us, everybody. Again, we're not going to be doing a post show, at least for the time being. If once if we get more like fan art and stuff like that in our Discord, we'll probably find other ways to show that off and do stuff like that. But yeah, if you're listening at home on audio via Spotify or iTunes or SoundCloud or whatever, we do this live Wednesday nights, 7:30 Central. So stop on by, talk to us in chat, ask us questions, or if you just want to contribute to the conversation, feel free. And yeah, we'll try it out. And if you guys have any feedback for us too, let us know, because we're always trying to improve the formula and figure out what works better. So give us your feedback. Give us your cummies, Sky Daddy.
Wait, what?
Don't worry about it. That was
Excuse
I
me?
don't know what that was about. But yeah, that'll be it for us. So thank you so much.
See y'all next week.
See y'all next week. Bye.
What?